What's going on, YouTube? It's the Bushy Beard, and I'm back, and I'm bushier than ever. And right now, we got Can You Solve the Bridge Riddle? I am going to use my brain and try to solve a riddle. Come join me. Let me know down in the comments how you do. I love TED Talks and stuff like that, and I love learning. So let's see what we got. This is lessons worth sharing, so I'm sharing it.
Taking that internship in a remote mountain lab might not have been the best idea. Pulling that lever with the skull symbol just to see what it did probably wasn't so smart either. But now is not the time for regrets, because you need to get away from these mutant zombies fast.
Alright, got it. Gotta get away from the zombies.
With you are the janitor, the lab assistant, and the old professor. You've gotten a head start, but there's only one way to safety. Across an old rope bridge spanning a massive gorge. You can dash across in a minute.
Okay, so I wish I had something here to write on. Okay, I can go across in a minute.
While the lab assistant takes 2 minutes. The janitor is a bit slower and needs 5 minutes. And the professor takes a whole 10 minutes, holding onto the ropes every step of the way. By the professor's calculations, the zombies will catch up to you in just over 17 minutes.
Alright, and so the way it is now, so if the professor or the old guy goes first, that's 10 minutes. 15 minutes, then the janitor, and then I think me and her are both 2 minutes. Yeah, so that'd be 18 total minutes. Okay.
Holding onto the ropes every step of the way. By the professor's calculations, the zombies will catch up to you in just over 17 minutes. So you only have that much time to get everyone across and cut the ropes. Unfortunately, the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time. To make matters worse, it's so dark out that you can barely see, and the old lantern you grabbed on your way.
So if 2 people can go at a time, I mean, that's easy, right? You have the 10 and the 5 go at the same time, and that would be a total of 10 minutes to get across, and then you both go, right?
Worse, it's so dark out can only hold 2 people at a time. To make matters worse, it's so dark out that you can barely see, and the old lantern you grabbed on your way only illuminates a tiny area. Can you figure out a way to have everyone escape in time? Remember, no more than 2 people.
Okay, no more than 2 people on the bridge.
People can cross the bridge together. Anyone crossing must either hold the lantern or stay right next to it.
Okay. Any of you can safely... Okay, so the lantern has to go. Okay.
And any of you can safely wait in the dark on either side of the gorge. Most importantly, everyone must be safely across before the zombies arrive. Otherwise, the first zombie could step on the bridge while people are still on it.
Okay.
Finally, there are no tricks to use here. You can't swing across, use the bridge as a raft, or befriend the zombies.
Okay. Alright. So let's think about this here. So it takes me 1 minute to get across. So logically, we would want to save me for last. So let's say we have the 5 minute and the 10 minute, or the 5 and the 2 minute go across. All the way across would be 5 minutes. And then 2 minutes back would be 7 minutes. See, that's already too much. Okay. So me and the 5 minute go across and come back. That's 6 minutes. That'd be 16. But then they have to come back because I need the lantern. Okay. So let's say the 5 and the 10 go across. That's 10. Back is 15. That's way too much time already. How are we going to do this? I just need this. Okay. So janitor's 5. Old man's 10. I'm 1. Assistant's 2. So me and the assistant go cross first. That's 2 minutes with a minute back. For me would be 3 total minutes so far. And then me and the janitor go across. That would be 8 minutes with me going back at 9. Then 10 minutes would be too long. So... what am I thinking? What am I missing here? Let me hear the last rules again.
Cross the bridge together.
No more than 2 people can cross the bridge together, okay?
Anyone crossing must either hold the lantern or stay right next to it.
Okay, so whoever's crossing must hold the lantern or stay right next to it. Okay.
And any of you can safely wait in the dark.
Alright, now let me think about this. So if me and 2 go over first, that would be 2 minutes there, 1 minute back would be 3 total minutes. And then let's say the old man and the janitor then go across. 13 plus 10. Or 3 plus 10 is 13. She comes back across. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah. So me and the assistant go across first. That's 2. I leave the assistant there. I come back. That's 3 total minutes so far with a 2 minute over here. We then send the 10 and the 5 across. So at once that takes a 10 minute total. So now we are at 13 minutes. And then the 2 comes back. That's at 15 minutes. And then the 2 and the 1 come across 17 minutes.
On either side of the gorge. Most importantly, everyone must be safely across.
I think I got it. I think I figured it out.
Before the zombies arrive. Otherwise, the first zombie...
But see, what you think is that one of the fast ones always has to be with one of the slow ones.
Zombie could step on the bridge while people are still on it.
But to get both slow ones across at one time is what you want.
Finally, there are no tricks to use here. You can't swing a...
Okay.
At first, it might seem like no matter what you do, you're just a minute or 2 short of time. But there is a way. The key is to minimize the time wasted by the 2 slowest people by having them cross together.
See, that's what I thought. Okay.
And because you'll need to make a couple of return trips with the lantern, you'll want to have the fastest people available to do so. So, you and the lab assistant quickly run across with the lantern, though you have to slow down a bit to match her pace. After 2 minutes, both of you are across, and you, as the quickest, run back with the lantern. Only 3 minutes have passed. So far, so good. Now comes the hard part. The professor and the janitor take the lantern and cross together. This takes them 10 minutes, since the janitor has to slow down for the old professor, who keeps muttering that he probably shouldn't have given the zombies night vision. By the time they're across, there are only 4 minutes left, and you're still stuck on the wrong side of the bridge. But remember, the lab assistant has been waiting on the other side, and she's the second fastest of the group. So she grabs the lantern from the professor and runs back across to you. Now, with only 2 minutes left, the 2 of you make the final crossing. As you step on the far side of the gorge, you cut the ropes and collapse the bridge behind you, just in the nick of time. Maybe next summer you'll just stick to the library.
Hey, I give myself a pat on the back with that one. I feel like I did pretty well. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you did well as well. And we'll go from there. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, you can give it a thumbs down. Not going to hurt me, or you can give it a thumbs up because it's not going to hurt you. If you're new or you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help out my channel. I'm on my way to 43,000. I hope each and every one of y'all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, Until next time, YouTube, smile like you mean it from the Bushy Beard.